Oh no, okay. Maybe I'll just have to speak up. I'm trying to speak softly, but I'll try and speak up a little louder. I hope that helps. Okay, so I have my notes from the last couple sessions that tell me where we have already gone. So that way I can kind of help you guys, um, not fall into the same mistakes that we did last time. We might fall into new mistakes, but that's part of the fun, right? So, also, I actually do have the solution to this maze that I might not get to today. If you guys want, we can just explore like we normally do, or I can kind of give you extra clues, maybe to keep you on track, but then, we might not explore as much. So I'm not sure what you guys would be more up for. But let's get started. All right. So, room 1, this should look very familiar. I've been here many times. And let's see what it says here. Oh, did you look up the solution too, Bernie? Yeah, the book was created by an American, back in, I forget when it said it was made, but he uses a lot of sort of like cultural, we're cheaters. Yeah, no, we are cheaters. I don't know. He uses a lot of cultural and like sort of informational references that are very particular to the United States during a particular era. So even me as like an American, there's a lot of stuff that he's kind of like, basing his puzzles off of that I'm like, I don't know what that is. Or I would barely remember necessarily what he might be referring to, but it's not something that I don't know if the puzzle really would stand up to the test of time, but it's still interesting. Anyway, so here we are at the entrance hall of the maze. They look carefully. Whoa, I am sorry if that was a loud sound. My computer wants to participate as well here. Okay. The uncertainty of the visitors is one of my little pleasures. It's easy to get lost, I say helpfully. This can be a sinister place. The sun glared at me through the gateway. Something was ringing behind one of the doors. They spent some time trying to decide which door it was, not understanding that the silences of the maze are as eloquent as the sounds. Decisions, decisions, one said. Too many decisions. Story of my life, said another one. We don't want to be late, said a third, opening one of the doors. Nary a soul to be seen, said the first, peering into the gloom. I waited patiently for them to choose which way to go. Yes. Oh, hey, Italian Rebel. Good to see you again. Yeah. Your eardrums still exist. R.I.P. your ears, huh? But you had the volume cranked really high up to hear me, and then my computer decides to scream at us, apparently. All right, so it looks like... All right, so I need a definitive answer from you guys at this point. How much do you want me to help give you clues to stay on the correct path? Or how much do you want to just kind of keep exploring and all I can do is just prevent you from falling into the same traps as before? Which way do you guys want to go with this? Guess wrong twice and then correct. Okay, that's an interesting suggestion. So, yeah, Martin, I definitely will give you guys some guidance regardless. I'm kind of just trying to gauge how much, because I want to, I don't want to just tell you guys which way to go and give you the answers. That's not fun. But I also don't want to just let you guys like flounder, and get frustrated. So, um, be our guide without telling us the answer. Okay, so I'm assuming that's the first option, because I can give you some clues to help guide you on the correct path. Depends on how many streams I want to do, yeah. No, I could definitely break that up into streams, couldn't I? All right. Okay, how about this? How about for like the first 30 minutes, we just do things the way we normally do things. I just let you guys go where you want to go. And I'll give you some like sort of warnings like, oh, we went there last time and that was bad. But other than that, I'm not going to like tell you what the correct path is. Oh, hello, Jokic. Thanks for joining us. 26. Okay. All right. So we've already got votes for 26. All right. I just remembered something else I forgot to tell you guys. All right. I know you guys want to get moving. So one other thing I'm going to tell you guys is on the correct path through the maze, because there's a very specific path that we have to take, each room on that path has a word or like a part of a word that will all string together to make one like sentence. So for example, I'm going to just tell you what this one is. In this room, because this is the first word, the first room in that, in that statement, it's actually over here. Can you guys see what this says? Yeah, it says like. You already got it. So I'm going to write this down real quick, like, so we can, write it out as we go, assuming we stay on the right path. So anyway, we have a vote for 26. I'm going to give you guys a thumbs up and say that that's a good choice. We have been to that room before, but that's a good choice, so we'll just go with that. All right. So through door 26, we end up here. And this should look familiar, right? Bernie's being indecisive. Trying to drag this out as long as possible. All right, so if you guys remember this place. A dramatic room with 4 entrances and exits. Not enough light in here, they remarked. Not very tidy either. Which way now, children? I asked in my most patronizing voice. They objected to my tone, but it distracted them from the real clues. The game usually goes as I plan it, despite the intentions of my visitors, or perhaps because of their intentions as well. What the devil is this supposed to be? One asked. They gathered around and I realized that they were close to something. I quickly picked up the bell, ringing it loudly. Was this what you heard outside? Holding their ears, they ran to... And then they, you're supposed to pick a room. So, all right. We have been in this room before. And in the past, we went through room 30. And I think, let me see if there's another... 26. Okay. We went through room 30. And we went through that room based on... I can't remember. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying over here. You think you got a clue? Is the word saw like a to whom the bell rings? mm, yeah, there's a lot kind of going on here. I can't remember what we figured out last time. Yeah, if we go through one, obviously that takes us back. Things don't always go as I plan it. Oh, planet, and then it sounds like planet. Like this, like up here. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't catch that before. Yeah, okay, so we have a series of devils popping out of the floor, you know, and they're kind of going in sequence here, like as he rises up. He's holding a salt shaker, and there's an S and an A. He's flying. What was going on in this room? Wait, I'm gonna just read something here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. 38. So we have a vote for 38. Because the planet is above 38. Is that why? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a giant moon too. I'm not sure how that plays into everything. These two guys are shushing each other. There's also, I think, this devil, he's like standing in front of this door like he's blocking it. Like he's trying to say, no, don't go this way. I would do 36. Okay. But majority vote. Okay, so we have more votes for 38 than we do for 36. So, all right, 38 it is. Oh. Well, 38 is, as it turns out, this is not a good place. We've been here before also. Yeah, I think 38 is a part of the trap. You know what? And I forgot to check my notes here, but when I underline it here, that means it's a part of the trap. So I guess we're kind of screwed right off the bat. We're basically gonna end up either going in a circle or just ending up going to room 24. So I may have to pump the brakes here on you guys. Maybe let's just go back to the room we were just in and see if we can't correct ourselves. So we were in 26. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm trying to think how I could clue you guys in. Okay, so I'll give you guys a clue to which door is actually the correct one. Martin, you're still saying 36? Okay. You're all saying 36. Okay, let me make sure we haven't actually been to 36 before. 36. We have been to 36 before. I mean, that doesn't mean that it's wrong. But let's see what 36 is then. We're losers, yeah. Yeah, well, hey, at least we got our bad choices out of the way, right? Ah, okay. I kind of remember this one. outside. Oh, that's interesting. So it looks like our only choices are 7 and 16. Let's see what the text says over here. An old and ruinous part of the house. Turning a corner, the music we had been hearing became louder, and at last we saw the musicians themselves. They were so involved they failed to hear us or notice us. The music was suited to the scene, a moody, romantic melody. We stopped to listen, and I admit that I too was affected by the sound, as well as by the spectacle of the masked players. One of the visitors noticed me listening. Beautiful music, don't you think? It's not bad, I said stiffly. The viol brings the right sense of warmth to the piece, but the guitarist is overplaying his part. Still, he adds a certain plangent brio to an otherwise introspective composition. Okay. I'm not familiar with some of that terminology. I don't know what plangent brio means. There's no word in this room. Well, yeah, there's definitely no letters, no written words. That could be a bad sign, yes. I do think some of the words might be more representative by imagery, but yeah, I probably that there's no letters is a bad sign, meaning that we're not on the correct path. Yeah, no words. Yep, yeah, I don't see anything. Just the numbers. Well, 7 and 16. Let's see, have we been to either one of those before? So last time when we were in 36, which is where we are now, we took room 7. It also looks like 16 leads back to this room. So we've been in 16 before, and we've been in 7 before. You know, again, not necessarily good or bad signs, but generally neither one of them seems dangerous. So what do you guys say? It might be a dead end, that's true. We might be stuck in a loop. Yeah, I do think there's definitely multiple loops in the maze that you can just kind of get trapped in that, like, you know, there may or may not be ways out. That's kind of part of the, you know, trying to figure it out, I guess. All right. Backtrack? You guys are voting. We have a vote to backtrack. Sorry if you guys heard some loud motorcycle noises. My neighbor drives like a modified Harley or something. All right, we've got multiple votes for going back. Okay, we'll go back. I think that's a wise choice, you guys. So what were we, 26, I think? Yeah. All right. So, the clue I was going to give you guys, which is probably not necessary now, was descending. Descending is the clue I'm giving you that I made up to help point you in the right direction to which door. Okay, so we have a vote for 30. That pretty much seems like the only sensible option, because going back to 1 would, you know, be starting over again. But, you know, this room, I feel like we're on the right track with this room. We just need to figure out what the next one is, so yeah. All right, let's do 30. Everyone's saying 30. Seems like the obvious choice, right? Okay, so here is 30. We've been in this room before, I believe. Yes, we have. Yeah. And it's not a bad room. We definitely are seeing letters, so that might mean something good, right? Do you guys want me to tell you for sure or not if you actually are on the right path? Or would you rather just be ignorant? 10 apples. No. You're saying no, you don't want me to tell you if you're on the right path. Okay. Then I won't say anything. Pull up the book. Yeah, I did that. The hour hand points. Where the hour hand points. Oh, yeah, it's pointing at room 15. Okay, let me read the text here, and maybe that will help also. Room number 30. What a beautiful door. The others are so plain, said one of the people. It's meant to influence our decision, said another. Perhaps this has been done so well we will not choose this door, he said, said a thoughtful one. They wanted to know what the letters meant. Obviously, they mean something, and I said so. Yes, but Y, O, and U was what special significance does that have for us? The more confused they became, the more I enjoyed it. No matter how many times I've been through this, I'm always fascinated. Okay. So one of the people asked Y, O, and U, which... What does that mean? I got something out of that before. Wait. Oh yeah, he's spelling you. Y, O, and U spells the word you as in like you, you know? So that could be a word. You know what? I'll write it down. That could be a good sign that we're on the right path. Let's see. All right, what are you guys saying over here? 15. You like not knowing, it's more fun that way. So we have a vote for 15. When you say our character, are you referring to the host who's our guide, who's guiding us? Or do you mean just like whatever character you want to pretend to be if you're like are role playing or something? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean. All right. So you guys are saying 15. Have we been to room 15 before? Let me look at my notes here. I mean, it doesn't look like it unless I forgot to write it down, but I don't see it on here. So that could be interesting. You would like to find the 10 apples in the tree again, but have no clue what it means. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 apples. Yeah. Well, there's not a room number 10. There is a room without a number, but we can't go through that. If no Eve. What does that mean? If no Eve? Huh. I don't know what that's about. Alright, so everyone's saying 15. Let's do 15. Since we haven't been there before. Oh, shoot, I should be writing down what we are doing right now. Okay. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Let's see. 15. Huh. Interesting. Right off the bat, I'm going to say the ceiling looks a bit like a cage, which I find maybe not a good sign. Okay, so we did 26, 30, 15. Okay. I'm just keeping track of what we've done so far today. All right. So, we have been to room 10, but unfortunately, I know you want the 10 apples to mean number 10 room. I don't think that's how it works. I think that would be really bending the rules. Not that we aren't already doing that. But alright, so what's going on here? Room 15? Huh. Alright. I'm gonna drop a clue bomb on you guys. Room 15 is on the path. However, it's on the path out of the maze. Sorry if that was too much. I don't know, I felt like that was necessary to say. It is on the path, but it's on the path out, so we're not really on track. Yeah, there's 2 hats. 30 again, go back to 30. Bird, clouds, moon, lightning, yeah. So, since we know this room is on the path, that means there is a word in this room. Let me see. So we might as well get that word while we're here. What does it say? Oh. My information got cut off. Hold on. Well, I don't know what it is. Shucks. Hold tight, guys. I want to just see if I can find it. All right, I have it here. Oh, okay. I get it now. So in this room, we don't have a word but a letter. So we have to figure out what the letter is. The letters on the right look like it's a spelling hat. The letters on the right, over here. So we have a lot of things in here. We have 2 hats, a rabbit, or what also might be called a hare, a chair with a heart as the back, some kind of Roman helmet, some picture over here with a bird, clouds, moon, lightning. I have no idea what that could mean. Oh, the jokage guessed it. The letter is H. So I'm going to write H here. Yeah. That'll be a part of our final whatever. A lot of H words, yeah. You got it. That's it. Cool. So everybody wants to go back to 30 then? Italian Rebel is saying 37. 37. Didn't we already go to 37? No? Was it 36? That was 36. Yeah, I don't think we've been to 37. Huh. Oh, we have been to 37, actually. That doesn't necessarily mean that's good or bad. 30. Okay, it looks like more people are... Looks like more people are going for 30 than for 37, so I'll go back to 30. Okay. So we just... Was that an option though? Wait. Oh, it was. Okay. We're not cheating. All right. So here we are, room 30 again. So we're not thinking it's not 15. Cuz well, we know that 15 will take us back out of the maze, but we're not ready for that yet. All right. So what about these other rooms? We have room 34 and room 5. I don't know if we've been to either of those. And we have 42. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that one over there. 42, 34, and 5. We've been to 34. We've been to 42. Oh, okay, here. We've been to room 5, and the last time we were there, we ended up going into the trap, basically. And I wasn't 100% sure if 5 was actually a part of the trap or just happened to lead us there. So I'm not saying it's necessarily for sure bad, but it could be bad. So if rooms can have just letters, then it F in there? Huh? I didn't understand that. Yeah, definitely some of the clues would be like just letters or some images that might evoke words or letters. You know what I mean? Okay. So 5 seems iffy. We've been to 42 before, and that didn't seem close to any bad rooms. We've been to 34 also, and that was... yeah, it doesn't look like it's necessarily bad. So what do you guys think? 42 or 34? Okay. We've got some saying 34. Still not sure what this sign means here. Y-O-N-U. Okay, yeah, that was the word we got out of it. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's give 34 a try. Oh, wow, that's creepy. Okay. Yeah, I do vaguely remember this room. Wow, there's a lot going on too here. There's always a lot going on. Okay, so I'm going to read what this one says. A middle-class drawing room or parlor. It was amazing how much more comfortable they felt in these surroundings. Everyone sat down, some on the floor, and chatted about where they had been and where they should go. Magpies, I said to myself. Not a real thought in their heads. They were so much at ease they almost missed what the room was telling them altogether. They finally got the message, which I thought was pretty obvious. And we went to ... What the room was telling them. Well, let's see. Where did we go last time from here? Huh. Okay. Well, we obviously can't go through this door. Because it doesn't even have a number. Unfortunately. So we really only have two options here. And according to my notes, 25 and 10 are seemingly benign rooms, so we could take either one, it seems like. We took the yes door. Maybe we take the maybe door this time. No room 34, huh? Okay. You found notes from that you made from last time? Okay. Well, I don't know what this Jibe Pine Compass. What in the heck is that about? 34. Okay. Well, I think it's a toss-up, honestly. Whichever way you guys want to go, 10 or 25. We have, obviously, there's like a cane pointing. It says, quick! Quick, follow this mysterious shadowy figure walking through the door. It says yes, and for some reason the number's torn. I'm not sure why that would be. This one just says maybe, that's it. There's an obelisk to the right. Oh, this right here? Yeah. With a moon above it. I don't know what that could mean. There's a Viking ship here. And a potato. 'Cause why not? This chair has excessive legs. It looks like it has 8 legs instead of just 4. I mean, assuming that the other 2 sides of the chair that we can't see have 2 additional legs. Because over here I can see like some more feet. It looks like that's really weird. I don't know what that could mean. Alright. It's not a Viking longship, it's a Greek ship? Oh, how do you know that? By the eye? You don't trust the guide from the book, so the note that says quick looks sketchy. Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you on that for sure. The back side of the ship? This big hook right here? Oh. I don't know anything about that, really. I always thought that meant also Viking, but maybe you would know more than I do on that subject. Alright, so if you're saying 25 looks too sketchy, then I guess we'll just have to go with 10. I would like to try the maybe room. Okay. Viking ships have dragon heads and tails. Ah. Okay. So we're learning some cultural, historical information as well. Okay. Room 10. Yes, we've been here before. We've been here before. And let's see what it says here. A room that smelled of paint. Faint voices, apparently in an argument, came from behind the locked door. You know, said one, that sounds like us in there. They tried the door, but naturally it wouldn't open. The voices stopped when the doorknob rattled. One picked up the umbrella. It may rain where we're going. After a short rest, we chose a door. So, oh yeah, that's another thing about this maze I forgot is that we're kind of like in a time warp or something where we can hear ourselves from the future or from the past, like on the other side of certain doors, I think, or something like that. Because the passage that we just read, there's actually another room in here where the passage matches up with that same incident, but just you're experiencing it from the other side of the door, right? I don't know. It just makes it a little interesting, I guess. I'm not European. Yeah, I'm not. That was a difficult room. We have been to this room from... We've been to all the rooms from here. Yeah, I think that might be the case. We've been to 41. We've been to 14. And we were at 34 just earlier today, I think, weren't we? All right. I think, were we in 34 today? Am I just crazy? Wait, I'm just going to peek real quick. I'm like already losing track of where we've been. We like literally just came from 34. Right? Yeah, we did. We just came from 34. All right. So we can either go back, but yeah, we've explored some loops around these rooms before. I'm starting to suspect that we're stuck in another loop. Okay. "34 was the last room." Yeah, okay. Those freaking loops, I know, right? Alright, so I think we're all pretty certain that we're stuck in a loop. Therefore, how about I take us back to the most recent room that was on track, that I know for sure was on track. How does that sound? Unless you guys have another idea. Might have to go back a ways. Guide us. Okay, alright. Alright, divine guidance and intervention. We'll go back to 30. So, this is where we were doing good. There's pretty much only one room left to choose from this path. That's not guidance, that's leadership. Alright, I may have to step up and be a leader at some point. Can't let you guys just keep failing over and over again. So 5 it is. You want to go through 5? Wait, did we go through 5? Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what it was. So we've been to 42 and we've been to 5 before as well. But 5 was that room. I mean, we can go to 5 if you guys want. We'll take a vote on it. But 5 I was like iffy about. I mean, it could be fine, but it was kind of close to the bad rooms. But yeah, your guys' call. You spoke too soon. Yeah, no, of course Bernie's gonna pick 5 against my advice. I just saw 5 leads to 22, which is a trap. Oh, are you looking at your notes from last time, Martin? Yeah, that would match up with what I have here also. I mean, if we get to 5 There might be other choices besides 22, but generally the fact that it's close to this trap is not a good sign. No, sorry, I didn't doubt your leadership. That's right. That's right. All right. So, are we saying 42 then? I think that's what we're gonna go with. Let's see. Find it. Sorry, I'm fumbling with the pages here. Is it 42? 42. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay, I do remember this room, actually. There was something we figured out. What was it? It's like someone's missing a shoe. There's these dice. Umbrella and an elephant. Oh man. A pear, salt and pepper. Saints that way, sinners this way. Oh, we got a lot of choices. So, well, let's read the dialogue really quickly and then I can review where we've been from last time. In one corner, a savage animal appeared ready to leap out, roaring and rending with tusk and claw. But it was only a bit of taxidermy after all. I suggested that they might wish to hang up their coats before going on. How will we find them? One asked. We might not pass through here again. I assured them I would help them to return. You can count on me, I said sincerely. Still, they wouldn't leave anything behind. Well, I think the people in this group at least have half a mind to not completely trust the guide. All right. You see a letter S. You mean the salt and pepper shakers? There's an S and a P. Saints that way, sinners this way. So no 22. Yeah. We definitely don't want to go in 22. That one's bad, for sure. 30 will take us back to where we just were. So we have 4, 25, and 37. Let me see which ones of these we've been through before. We have been to 25, apparently. And I'm not seeing 37 on my notes here. So perhaps we haven't been to 37 either. So last time we chose 25. Oh wait, it's right here at the top because I'm blind. So we have been to 37. And I can't remember how we chose that. It was something to do with the dice or missing shoe or something about the coats maybe being nearby. I'm not sure. The second dice on the door can't exist this way. There can't be a dice with two sides showing number 1. Oh, yeah, both. Oh no, just this one. Yeah, this one has 1, 2, and 3. This one has 1, 1, and 2. Yeah, that is definitely odd. Amazing. Lower left. What's in the lower left? Is my hand covering it? Yeah. So we're definitely not doing 22. 30, we just came from 30. 4 we haven't been to. 25 and 37 we have both been to. We've been to 30 a lot. So 4 is the only one we haven't been to. You know, but that could mean anything, really. Um, all right, so we got some votes for 4. It says room 42. Oh, yeah, 42. All right. You agree. Cool. Someone is saying 37, though. Well, we have more votes for 4 than 37 right now. Okay, we're going to go with 4. 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. Whoops. Don't want you guys seeing no snake previews. Okay, there we go. Oh, man, I forgot. Oh, I forgot about this room. There's too many choices. Okay. That last room had letters in it, didn't it? It had some letters. The only winning move is to not play. Yeah, I think that's probably there's some truth to that statement for sure. All right, well, let me read the copy here, or the text. What a foolish face, I snorted. Pay no attention. Oh, he must be talking about the sun. Okay. A sound made them all turn suddenly. A small black cat ran out of a door to my right, sniffed at us, and before I could move, ran out of the hall. I was fortunate that I was still standing with the rest of them, or they might have noticed. Faint voices came down one of the corridors. Shall we toss a coin? I asked. Or have you made up your minds? They hadn't made up their minds, and they had no coins. By the process of elimination, they decided to go to... ... All right. Holy cow. So we've definitely been here before. No, wait. We haven't? Or we have? I can't remember. No, we haven't been to this one before. I'm probably remembering the time that I, cheated and peeked through the... when I was reading the solution. Oops. Anyway, we've got lots of choices here, obviously. Let's see what you guys say. Number 44 has a drawing how to mount doorknobs, an axe-splitting logs, a chair at room 16, and a maze to room 43. Yes. 44... Well, I don't think those are doorknobs. Maybe you can't see them clearly. They're just pegs. There's a round peg going in a round hole and a square peg for a square hole. But yeah, there's definitely some logs getting split here. There's, the chair over here. There's a drawing of a maze on this paper. And then here we have a candle that's not lit, but there's some matches sitting open, almost suggesting, here, light this candle. There's a mallet and 2 nails that haven't been hammered in, which also is, suggesting, do something. 44, there's a nursery rhyme here in Italy that goes 44 cats in lines of 6 with 2 on one side. So you'd go with 44 based on that. 44 cats in lines of 6 with 2 on one side? Is that 2 remainder? What is, 6, 44? What is 6 divided into 44? Now you just got me curious. I'm what could that possibly mean? It's a song? Huh. Okay, yeah. 6 divided into 44 is not a remainder of 2, so I don't know. I don't know what 2 on the side means. But okay, let's get back on track here. I have 24 and 11 as a trap. 15 is back. Ah, okay, yes. So you're probably right about that. Yeah, I have that too. You're right. 11 is a trap. And 24 is the bad room. That's the room you actually, like, that's end game right there. So, yeah, we're definitely not doing that one. We're not doing 11 either. 15 would take us back to, yeah, we were in 15 earlier today. So that leaves, not that, not that, not that. What, 43, 16, 29, and 44? Let me check those numbers. We have been to 16. I'm not seeing 43. I'm not seeing 29 either. Oh, I do see 44. We've actually been to 44 a couple times, apparently. So here, if you guys look, we were at 44. This is from, like, before, not today, like at a previous session. We went to 21, 31, 19, 31, and 44 again, which means to me that, 44 didn't really end up taking us anywhere, I don't know, helpful? I mean, it could still be an option, but just kind of putting that out there. But we haven't been to 29, and we haven't been to 16, and we haven't been to 43, as far as I can see. All right. So, 43 is the way to the trap, too. It is? Oh my gosh, look, it's right here. I totally didn't even see it. It's right here in my notes. Okay, yeah, you're right. So no 43. So that really only leaves 16 and 29, and maybe 44. 29 or 16. Let's count the starts on the archway. You want to count all of these stars? That's a lot. Well, you can go ahead and start counting. Let me know what you get to. That's a lot of stars. 43 underlined, that means trap, right? Yes. Yes, it does. You spotted it. I didn't see my own notes. Top right, 43. 29 is my vote. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Right. All right. 29, 16, or 44. Martin, you're saying either 29 or 16 is fine? Okay. Bernie said 29's good. 60 stars is your count. Wow, thanks for doing that very meticulous work. Yeah, I don't know if 60... there's not a 60 on here, so I'm not sure if that would be, relevant or not. 29? All right, everyone's gonna say 29. All right. 29. An interesting room. I keep seeing lots of salt and pepper shakers. And I wonder if that maybe is a good sign. Just because, I don't know, it just seems to be a reoccurring thing I'm seeing. You doubt it's relevant, but you wanted to help because you just got here. Well, I appreciate the help. I mean, hey, you never know. This book is really random, so there's a lot of random things that could be relevant. Um, wow, okay, there's just so much going on here. Let me read the dialogue first, and then we can talk about the picture. A person with a white staff turned to face us. His associate shrugged. Not an easy thing to do in his position, and went back to what he had been doing. Look, look, said the person with the staff. This is very important. I snatched the paper from his hand and tore it to pieces. How will he find his way without directions? The group wanted to know. Don't worry, said the man. Here, blindness is no disadvantage. I hurried my visitors out as quickly as I could. Huh, well, that's interesting. So this guy, he has this paper that apparently our guide just ripped out of his hand and tore it to pieces. And it says directions up and on. Up and on. Huh. All right, so what do you guys see in here? That's at least a totally new room. Yeah, we haven't been to this room before. Nothing on 235 or 8. Okay, yeah. So we haven't been to 235 or 840. Happened to 40? I don't see it in my notes here. Did we go there today? No. So oh no, oh my gosh, it's right here. That's bad. Oh, it's right here too. Man, I'm not scanning my own notes good, but yeah, 40 is a bad room. Okay. So 8 on its side means infinite. Ooh, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Yeah, let's try 8. Okay. Hourglass works upside down and right side up. Mm-hmm. 8 is shaped like an hourglass. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, here's an hourglass. Yeah. Up and on. Something like that. Yeah. This guy's upside down for some reason. So what's really odd is that there's this tarp here that looks like it's covering something. Yeah. Of course, there's all these pictures up here too. All right. So we've got votes for 8. Flip the page. Okay, the guy at the table is upside down. The only number that is correct upside down is 8. Could that be a hint? There's also an 8 at the top of the hourglass. A figure 8. Oh my gosh. Wow, you guys are seeing lots of 8s over here. Yeah, you know what? The doorway to number 8 is slightly cracked open. There's a lot of 8s. Okay. I guess that's where we're going then. And the 7 under the candle. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of shapes that look like a 7. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Wait. Let me see if you guys can see this. So there's definitely 2 shapes that look like 7 and then like maybe a 1 in the middle. But these 2 shapes here, the way they're drawn, it looks like they're not connected to the rest of the candlestick. This one looks like it's connected, but those ones aren't. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but since you pointed it out, I also noticed that too. It was weird. Yeah. Flipping it? Oh, you mean like turning the image upside down? Is that what you meant, flip it? Oh, like this. Oh. What are you guys seeing now? It reminds me of the illustrations of Lewis Carroll in the original manuscripts of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that too. It's mirrored. The on turns into no. Well, yeah, the on does turn into no. Interesting. We can see 8 looks the same upside down. Adaptive technologies, do you already know the answer? You seem like you maybe have. Producer Chris sees a 17 in the center. Oh, you mean this candlestick? Oh, you know what I just noticed too? These 2 candles are not lit up and this one is. Which again makes these other 2 pieces like more distinct, where I guess that would say 17. Huh. And up in DN. All right, well, we had a few votes for 8. Sorry if my mic's making noise, I'm trying to adjust it. We had a few votes for 8. I'm going to just flip this back over. I'm guessing that's where everyone still wants to go. Okay. Let me just write it down real quick. Because we haven't been there, right? 8 is either an obvious choice or a red herring. That's true, it could be a red herring. Because all these clues, 8. There's somewhere else you guys saw an 8, wasn't there? I forget already. What does anyone know what this could possibly mean? Because our guide ripped up this paper, I feel like that there's something really important about what's on here. The on that turns into a no is throwing me off the 8. Uh-huh. An hourglass can mean time running out. There's an 8 at the key handle to room number 2. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, like, I forget who said it. Let's see. I think it was Junkles that said it. Oh, yeah. Junkles said that it could be the right choice or it could be a red herring. Maybe the bottle on the top of the door 8 means something. This milk bottle? It could. We have seen a milk bottle before, I think. In the first room, the very first room, one of the doors did have a milk bottle over it, but it wasn't the door that we went through. It means you're thirsty. Actually, I'm pretty thirsty. Okay, it sounds like people are kind of unsure about room 8 now. Am I reading that correctly? So other than that, then we really just have 35 and 2, I think. Oh, it looks like we've been to 35 before. We haven't been to 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guide does want to block us from the right room. I think he's trying to make us fall into the trap. There's a chair in front of door 35. Yeah. I mean, I think these guys are definitely trying to help us. Um, so they must have had things set up in this room in a way to try and help us, maybe. This guy is upside down, up and on, upside down. Um, we did see the number 17 when we turned it upside down. The guy holding the sign is looking at roommate. Yeah. Well, it also did mention that he was blind. 2 feet in the air? Oh, am I missing something? What? The spatula at the door to the right could also mean something. I mean, yeah, possibly. There's definitely a lot of stuff in here to look at and consider. I don't know if we've seen any spatulas before. I don't recall. He said blindness is a good thing here. That's right, he did say something like that, didn't he? Don't worry, here blindness is no disadvantage. Yeah, that's what he said. If they are trying to hint 2 feet in the air to point out a room, alcohol can make blind. Okay. Is anyone drinking alcohol? 2 feet in the air. Martin, where are you getting 2 feet in the air from? Did they say something like that? Did I just not tore up the paper? From the guy upside down? Oh, 2 feet in the air. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Don't overthink it. I think that is sort of the point of the book. They want to make you overthink it. Okay, we still have a room for 8 to be impulsive. Someone's saying 35. Okay. Okay. So either 8 or 35 so far. Oh, wait, producer Chris said 2. Wow, we really are completely not on the same page here, are we, guys? Okay, we got another vote for 35. You say 2. 8 scares you? You say 2 because the candles are not lit. Yeah, there's 2 candles not lit. 8 scares me. That's something even a blind person would know. Oh, a blind person would know if the candles were lit or not. That's true. Scariness. All right, it looks like we have majority vote for 35, if I didn't miss something. 35, 35. With 2 knocked down. 6 candles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, oh, it would be 8 candles altogether, but 2 are knocked down. And only 1 is lit. Huh. That's just so many numbers to consider. Wait, Bernie, are you saying you want to go to 8 or not? What page does spatula door go to? That's the real question. Oh, yeah, because it doesn't have a number. Well, we can turn to page spatula and find out. +7 and 1 and 8. Oh, 7 plus 1 is 8. Yeah, because we saw the 1 and the 7. Well, we really can't decide, can we? Mm-hmm. I might have to throw in my executive vote. Have we ever been to room 7 or 17? We have been to room 7 here. Bernie's still saying 8. But now producer Chris is saying 8. We might have to end up going through 8. That's a good question, though, Italian Rebel. 7. We've been to 7 twice. We haven't been to 17. I mean, I know we saw the number 17 here. Yeah. There might be... I don't know if that would count as, like, a door. Like... You reckon that 17 might be the last room? You mean this one, the spatula door? Possibly. Executive vote will be 35, 8, 8. I think we're torn, you guys. All right. We've been to 35, so I kind of want to go to 8. I think that's what we're going to do. 8 candles on the table. Yeah, I guess we're going to find out if it was actually clues or if it was a red herring. So let's find out. There we go. Oh, wow. This is a little disturbing looking. Okay, let me read what it says. A vaulted chamber lit by a single bulb. Someone knocked a bowl off the table. The crash echoed from the ceiling and whispered away down the corridors. I broke another on purpose. Make sure to take that with you, I said. You can never tell when you might need it. Take what? They wanted to know. Isn't it obvious? Taking a vote amongst themselves, they went on to... He says, take that if you need it. You can never tell, if you might need it. I don't know. He could be talking about the candle or the umbrella or the bowling pin. Maybe the bowling pin might come in handy. All right. A rocked table? Yeah, a knocked over table. 6 is bad. Oh. Yes, you're correct about that. 6 is bad. So 12 or 31. Gone for an instant? Did my feed cut out? I hope not. 12 or 31. Yeah, we've been to 31. I don't know if we've been to 12. Not seeing it. We haven't been to 12. Yeah, but we have been to 31. It doesn't seem like a bad room. We only went there one time. I don't know. What about 29? Oh, we just came from 29. Duh. Okay. I mean, we might need to go back to 29, so that is still an option. So I'd say 6, 12, or 29. We've been to, oh wait, no, not 6, sorry. Forget that. I didn't say 6. So either 31, 29, or 12. We've been to 31. We haven't been to 12. 29 we just came from. It's a very big room where we choose 29. Hmm? You want to say 12? 31 seems loopy. Possibly? It's possible, yeah. "31 leads to 44, which was also a choice in room 4. Huh. We might want to go back to 4 then? I don't know. Uh, 31 seems loopy. Let's see what you say here. 12 is uphill, making our lives difficult to choose the right one. Interesting. Yeah, that's very true. The candle makes the most sense if he's going to say that you might need that. There are dark rooms in this maze, right? Yeah, candle, there's definitely a lot of indoor rooms in this maze that would need a candle. An umbrella. I mean, there's only like a handful of outdoor rooms. You know, so yeah, I mean, I think a candle probably would be more useful. And the candle seems to be pointing towards 12. But there's a sign pointing towards 31. There's this drawing on the ground. What is going on? It's like a clown guy holding an umbrella. And there's just like a stethoscope drawn here on the side. That's very odd. We did have a room with a lot of words with an S. Shoe, salt, scissors. Yes. What room was that? Spatula also starts with S. It might have been room 4. They're all getting jumbled up in my head already. That had all those S words. So if you need a candle, then the clue is about darkness. Darkness, yeah. You thought the stethoscope was a two-headed snake. Yeah, well, it actually kind of looks like, you know, that symbol for medical, you know, whatever, where it is actually two snakes shaped just like this and they're intertwined with each other. So maybe that's intentional. The drawing on the floor looks like a tip in case you go to 29, so you listen to the jester in that room. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's telling us to go back to the guy in room 29 because he looked like a jester to you. He kind of did have like jester like shoes on, huh? This book is pretty cool. Yeah. You could definitely kill like an afternoon or two, like just getting lost in this book. And that looks both like a stethoscope and a caducus. Is that the name for the thing I was telling you about? The symbol for medicine. It also means help. Oh, so like the jester dudes in room 29 would provide us help. Maybe that is trying to tell us to go back. Where that guy is going, it's dark. Yeah, the room we were just in was pretty dark. It only had like one candle lit. 31, 29, or 12. Okay, are you guys indecisive? Not sure? For 12, okay. We have a vote for 12. Looks like there's also like this weird barber shop. I don't even know what you call that. I'm sure there's a word for it. Type thing right there. The picture above this door, it doesn't have a number, so we can't go through it, but it's got like this weird creepy smile that's kind of getting cut off. Yeah, it's disturbing a little bit. $12. I'm still a bit on 12, but I'll be convinced otherwise. Okay, so people are saying 12. 31 has an arrow-shaped sign pointing at it, so that's just suspicious. Yeah, I agree. It's a little too obvious, isn't it? That light. The light bulb, you mean, up here? Is that what you're talking about, Evelyn? The things on room 6 look like that thing you see. Oh yeah, the barbershop thing. We had a room with scissors that we know was bad, so avoid scissors and barber rooms. Oh, interesting connection. Right, and we definitely know that 6 is a bad choice, so... But that's good to keep in mind, like that. Those types of, sort of connections can be telling us something. All right. Well, we've got 2 solid votes for 12, so... And we already know we probably don't want to go to 31. So we'll just do that. We'll do 12. Okay. All right. Yeah, we haven't been here. Oh. Okay. So it says, a spacious room with a hole in the floor. A ladder led down into the shadows. Outside, leaves shook the wind. They didn't like the look of that hole in the floor. Too dark down there, they cried. Who knows what's at the bottom? They looked at me again. Probably a room of some kind, I volunteered quickly. But you know what I say about appearances. It would have been a relief to get outside for a while. They wanted to know if they had been here before. How could I answer that? I have the strangest feeling of déjà vu, said one, who was bolder than the rest. Okay. Well, I'm not having any déjà vu. This doesn't look familiar. Well, actually, maybe the hats? Wasn't that blind guy in room... What was it, 29? He had a hat kind of like that, just like the guy in the drawing in the last room. This guy's got some weird elf hat on. So, okay. There's a U, a DU. Yeah, a D and a U. Yeah, that's something, isn't it? And the D is like turned sideways. Looks like they got a pretty nice view out here. All right, let's see if we've been to any of these rooms. So we just... Oh, wait. Did we just come from 8? Yeah, we just came from 8. So that again would take us back. This guy with the hat is holding up 2 fingers and 1 finger. And the 1 finger is pointing down, like maybe towards these letters. This guy is holding 2 fingers also. Huh. There's 2 little bones on this plate over here. Okay, what are you guys saying? Up and on? In the upside down room, there was a D and a U as well. There was? In room 29? D was upside down, U was right side up in that room. Oh, I didn't see that. There must be a connection. What number is the letter U? That's a very good question. We had a choice for 2 in room 29, so it seems loopy again. Yeah. 2 might be loopy. You might be right about that. 8 takes us back to where we were. The D and the U maybe is also the same as the D and the U in room 29. And 21, have we been to 21? I'm not seeing any 21. So 21 could be a possibility. 8 would be taking us back, which, you know, may or may not be the right thing to do. And 39. I get a bad feeling from 39, but it doesn't look like we've been there, so that is still a possibility, right? We haven't been there, no. All right, what are you guys saying here? It's pointing to room 2. For me, it's 21 or 39, but 21 seems obvious to go outside. U is 21st letter in the English alphabet. Oh. Okay. No, really, I'm Italian. I always forget how many letters you guys have. Like 25. I think it's 26. I'm pretty sure it's 26. U is the 21st letter, though. Then it's 21 for me. Okay. 39 looks like we need a candle. Yeah. We have been to 21. Next to 44 on the second post-it. Oh my gosh, you're right. Look at that. You got better eyes than me. So we have been in 21. And I think we were suspicious of this being a loop, but, you know, that may or may not be the case. We were suspicious of 2 being a loop, but it sounds like a lot of people are wanting to go to 21. Martin votes 39. Okay. Okay. U is the 21st letter in the alphabet. What makes us think U is the key? Both rooms with D and U had 2 and 8 as an option. D could mean direction. And the blind guy had up and on. I don't think we should go outside. The U is up and on the D. Okay. Okay. You make a strong case. Both of you do. So it seems like Italian Rebel and Martin are more inclined. Are you guys saying that you're more inclined to go through 8? Oh, more. Oh, right. Sorry. Martin voted 39. Okay. Martin, you just don't want to go through 21. No, go to 21. All right. Well, most people are saying that they want 21. So I'm going to have to go with that. Majority rules say we are a democratic collection of people randomly gathering online on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, okay. Oh, look, check it out, guys. It's the, whatever the hell it's called. Cauticus? Is that what you wrote? The thing with the snakes twisting. Yeah, interesting. I knew I had seen that around in the book too somewhere. All right. Oh, the stream was lagging a bit? Okay. I hope you guys didn't miss anything. All right. So, yeah, we have been to 21 before. A yard containing shrubs trimmed in ornamental shapes. This, I began, is called... We know what the name is, they interrupted. Why don't you just tell us which way to go? I wasn't referring to the plants, I said in a huff. I was referring to, say, anything else. Leaving them to find their own way to... ... Okay. So... we were here before, and we ended up 31, 1931, 44. It kind of ended up wrapping back around. Okay. We definitely don't want to go 24. That's end game room right there. It looks like we kind of went back and forth through 31 last time. So we went to 31, the 1931. So that didn't seem to take us anywhere. 44, we end up back kind of going in a different place. So it looks like 44 is our only option. Unfortunately, I mean, if you guys really want to do 31, I'm not going to stop you. There might have been something else going on there. The bushes are making 8 shapes. Oh, yes, they do look like 8s, don't they? What is the wrench doing next to a bird? I don't know. Maybe the bird was doing some handiwork. No one ever tested where democracy would lead up. Finally, today we find out. Yes. So, no 24. That is death, yeah. It's a codicus or a codices. Double checked by the spelling online. Can you reread the first few sentences? Sure. The yard containing shrubs trimmed in ornamental shapes. This, I began, is called... We know what the name is, they interrupted. Why don't you just tell us which way to go? So yeah, he definitely points out the bushes. Back to 12, I mean. From 21, we can't go back to 12. Were you wanting to go back to 12? I don't think have we been to 12? Oh, we came from 12. Yeah, duh. Okay. We can't go back to 12. 24 is death, and 44 and 31 is a loop, so we screwed. So we are screwed. It does seem that way. Snakes twisting around each other is a good sign. Rooms where you can't return are very bad. Yeah. It did seem like in the last few rooms that we were in, it seemed like there were clues that were trying to tell us to go back. And now we're in a room where we can't go back because we weren't like following those clues. So maybe there was something going on there. Oh, the medical symbol, it's called a codicus or codices. Who was saying that? Italian Rebel had found the word for us. Hypno something. Oh, you know a different word for it? Yeah, there probably are multiple words for it. I'm still not sold on the 8. Too much stuff is pointing to it. I'm calling out a trap. Yeah, okay. We need to find out how to get to 69. Side quest. 44 will lead us back if I'm not mistaken. I really wanted to go to room 39. Oh. Yeah. Well, 44 last time did seem to kind of lead us in just a weird, not necessarily a closed loop, but it definitely seemed to be kind of just to have like multiple rooms all kind of connect, like a network of rooms that didn't really seem to go anywhere. Um, okay, so here's our options. We can either go into room 44 and see if maybe there was a path that we didn't find before, or we can go back and maybe reassess a choice that we made. You want to go to the side quest? You think one of us is in cahoots with the evil guide? Yes, that may be the case. We did get multiple people voting for 21, though. So maybe majority of people in this group want to die? Or want to just be lost? I don't know. All right, guys, what do you say? 44 or go back? Go back one room. Yeah, we did go through 8. I'm pretty sure. Yes, we did. We chose 8. From room 8, we chose 12. Yeah. Back. Okay. We got to vote for back. And from 21. Right. Yeah. So we were in room 29, which is where the guy was on his head upside down. Then we went to 8, and then 12, and now we're in 21. So if we go back, which would be technically cheating, but, house rules, I'll let you guys go back one step to see if maybe we can correct something here that we did wrong. It's turning into a psychology ASMR stream. All right. Looks like people might want to go back. All right, so go back to show us room 12 again. Yeah, that's where we're going. All right. Yeah, there was a lot going on here, for sure. Sorry if I'm making too much noise. I just have to adjust the mic again. Okay. So Martin still holds his vote for 39. So it was pretty much, I think we determined 2 was a loop. Did we? Have we even been to room 2? Let me see here. I don't think we've been to room 2, have we? What was the reason we decided against 2? $39. Okay, so we have 2 votes for 39. You've seen how we think about the clues and how we look at them. Are we using the right logic? Are we looking in the right spots? That's a really good question, and it's hard to say because when I was reading like the solution to the book and sort of the author's reasoning, he has his own reasoning that sometimes makes sense and sometimes doesn't to me. But he also leaves multiple ways of finding your way, if that makes sense. Like, so there are lots of other clues, like layers of clues that, other people might pick up on that can help them get, find the right path to take. So it's really hard for me to say if the things that you guys are noticing are in the right mindset or not. I think that there's multiple ways of interpreting a lot of these clues that could lead you in the right direction, if that makes sense. I mean, I will say that you guys are definitely noticing a lot of stuff that I didn't even pick up on. Not that I'm all that observant. But in general, we're doing a lot better as a group than I think any one of us would probably fare alone. All right, so let me go back. We've seen 2 before at least. Have we? Are you sure? 2 is also an option in room 8. Oh, it was an option, which are both options now, meaning a loop. We've never been to room 2. I'm pretty sure we haven't. You know, I'm just going to take a little cheek peek over here. Just to make sure my... Wait. I don't want you guys to see. Oh, no. Okay. We definitely have not been to room 2 yet. But you have a sense that it might be a loop, huh, Martin? Okay, so Italian Rebel's up for room 2. Junkles says 39. I think Bernie and Martin also said 39. Painting guys are throwing up number 2s. That's true. In these situations, being observers leads to confusion, cause you to see so much stuff, but you don't know if you're going the right way or not. Yeah, I think that's just sort of the nature of the book, of the maze, the way it's designed. 44 is bad? Well, I think because we were looking at our notes from last time, 44, 21, and we seem to recall that 44 kind of just let us in a loop. Like, it just didn't really go anywhere helpful. And it was also, some of these rooms seem to be kind of dancing around number 24, which is the bad room. So if we're in close proximity to 24, that generally seems like, risky. So we decided to go back because 44 just didn't seem like it was going to get us anywhere. I think the 2s in the painting are too obvious of a hint. I'm ambivalent at this point. No, I'm open for 2 as well. All right. I think we have multiple votes, though, for 39. So let's do that, because we have not been to that room, I don't think. All right. 39. Here we go. It looks like a cellar or something. All right, so it says, what looked like a combination wine cellar and junk room. Someone had been working here as well. This is more of my taste, said one person, dusting off some labels. All the bottles turned out to be empty, though. I hear someone hammering, said one. No, that's a chopping sound, said another. None of them heard the faint jingling coming from behind the wall. I don't hear anything, I said aloud, with as much commotion as possible. Hurried them out of the room to blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, all right. What are we seeing here? So there was a chopping sound? Remember there was a room we were in that had like an axe and some wood that was being chopped? Would that take us back to there? What room was that? That wasn't room 12, was it? I don't think so. 4 and 11. All right. 11 is a bad room. And 4 at the side. Barrels and bottles. 10 bottles. There's 10 bottles, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you mean 10 in this row here? Then there's 4 on the side over here. All right. The first operation on the right is wrong. 1 times 1 equals 2. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry, that's incorrect. 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 25. Yeah, it looks like the rest is probably correct. I can't see this last one, but yeah, that first one is wrong. That is weird. 12 has a ladder going up it. That's creepy. There's like this jester hat on top, and then there's like 1 brick missing right at eye level, as if someone's like peeking in on us. We came from 12, that's true. B, O, and letters. Oh, yes, B and O. Well, this is a tire, like a wheel. Oh no, this isn't a B, it's an R. If you can see, it's like got these little here, like it's actually cut off right here, so it's actually an R. Can be 49 though. We came from 12. Squared prime numbers. Uh-huh. No, 1 is not a prime number. We have been to 4 as well. There we chose 16 and 29. Oh, in one of our previous sessions? Maybe it's not in my notes. I'm not seeing 4. If we want an answer, do we need to avoid loops, or can it be that one loop has a correct room? It's definitely possible that a loop might have a correct room. At this point, I'd just be happy to meet any other living creature. That's funny. 11 times 11 would be the next on the list. No, today. 4 was one of the first rooms. Really? I must have forgotten to write it down. Oh, I think you're right. Wait, did we? Oh, we went 42, 4? Oh, you're right. It's right there. Oh, my eyes are betraying me. Yes, we did go to 4 then. And 11 is a bad room. I have 11 as leading to 24. 11 is a part of the trap. So, 4 will take us back to some place we've been before where maybe that will get us back on track. 12 will take us back just a few steps, just 1 step actually. So it looks like we have to go back either way. 4 and 12 would both take us back. So that's probably just what we're going to have to do. Just a matter of which one. Yep. In 4, we had a lot of choices. Yes, I think. Huh. Yes, 4 we did have a lot of choices, and there's a reason for that. Do you guys want me to tell you why? Are you ready for a clue? Are you ready for an executive intervention clue? R is the 18th letter in the alphabet. Okay. We doubted between 16 and 29. When we were in room 4. Yeah, we chose 29. We had been to room 16 before, like in a previous session. We chose 29, maybe 16 now? Can you tell us? Yes. Okay. All right. So maybe I'll give you guys a couple clues here just so we can get better on track, because it seems like we're getting kind of all over the place. But so the first thing I want to tell you is room 4 is both on the path in and on the path out. So the path, the solution path, it does something like that. And room 4 is right at the intersection of that. So to follow the correct path, you'd have to go through room 4 twice. Does that make sense? Is that a helpful clue? You missed the one with 16? Yeah, we're totally lost, yeah. So hopefully that clue will help you guys maybe, I mean, obviously not just knowing which room to go to now, but to know kind of the overall structure of the path that we're looking at. I don't get it. If we turn back to 4, we don't have different choices than the first time we get to go to 4. Okay. Well, so here's the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. Looking at the path that we've taken so far today, we were on track until maybe just a couple rooms ago. So we know that when we were in room 4, we were on the right track, for sure. And we went a little bit past room 4 and we got off track. So does that kind of help you feel a little more clear about, how it works or what we need to do? The solution path is not a loop, it's a figure 8. So it sounds like we should go to 4 and then determine the right path from there. There's just the question where we should pass through room 4 while going in and out. Right, exactly. So once you're in room 4, you have to determine, well, which rooms are going to lead us towards the middle of the maze, which is where you have to go first, and then which rooms are going to take us out of the maze, which is the second part of what you want to do. Okay, I think in 8 we were fine. We chose wrong in 29. Yeah, it's possible that we chose wrong in 29. I know that room 8 was... From room 8, I think we were able to still go back to 29, though. And I think in room 12, we were still able to go back to room 8. So I think taking room 4 or room 12 both have the potential to lead us back to the right path, if that makes sense. Maybe 2 or 35. Possibly. Yeah. So, with all that information, I don't know if you guys... So going back to 12 has a chance to lead us back on track. Going back to 4 definitely will put us back on track. So, I mean, I'm pulling strong for 4 here, but, you know, I want to give you guys some voice on the matter. It also mentions a faint jingling that came from behind the wall. Jingling. Oh, like maybe the jesters? Oh, right, because it's a jester hat. And the jingling behind the wall. I don't know, maybe jesters are not a good thing. Yeah, 4, 4. Okay, all right. We'll just go to 4 now. Ah, yes, okay. There was definitely a lot of options, but we were able to narrow it down significantly, I think. So, in room 4, we know that 4 is on the path. So, besides just figuring out which room we want to go to, there's also a word to be found in this room. Wait, let me look at my notes here. Oh, that's okay. That one's really tricky. Picked up on the way out. Okay. All right, so what are you guys seeing here? We haven't been to 16. Word? Yeah. So, all right. So, firstly, we have been to 16 on one of our last sessions. Not today, but one of our last sessions here. It definitely wasn't a bad room. So, you know, it could be worth exploring. 24 is the bad room. 43. I want to say there was a reason we didn't go with 43, but I can't. Oh, because it's part of the bad room loop. It's part of the trap loop. So no to both of these here. Maybe to 16. 11's also bad. 15 was what we chose earlier today. That didn't seem to go well for us. Then there's 29, which is what we chose last time we were in this room. We went to 29. And 44, which I don't think there was any reason. Oh, no, we do have a reason. So 44 seemed kind of like it was just going to not take us anywhere. So our strongest choices would be 15 and 29, I think. And then 44 and 16 are like lukewarm possibilities. I underlined 43, yeah. Yeah, we know that one's definitely part of the trap. In bed. A trap in bed? Cannot find a word. Chopping wood, hitting the nail on the head. Yeah, Martin, you're actually... So Martin said chopping wood, hitting the nail on the head. you're moving in the right direction as far as trying to find out what the word for this room is. We have been in 15? Okay. Oh, that was today. Yeah, we were in 15 today. Okay. And that didn't really seem to take us anywhere? Okay. So then 16 and 29. Well, yeah. So it's still 29, 15, or 16 are the only real possibilities. Okay, let's see. Italian Rebel says 15. Martin says 29. Damn goddamn chats. If you see in bed randomly, it's me that didn't switch the chats. What? Are you juggling multiple chats right now? 15 and 29 would be repeats, so go there and choose a different room than last time. Swing? Oh, Italian Rebel, are you doing it again? I think you are. Yes, 26, 15, and 30. Yeah, that's what we did. 15. Oh, I have 34. 26, 30, 15, 34. What word should we see in this room? Okay. So let's talk about the word, and then we can decide what room we want to go to. So Martin had noticed that there's wood being chopped here. There's a candle with some matches, and there's a hammer with some nails that haven't been nailed in. So to help you guys out, what are some of the words that would describe the actions of these three things? Oh, swing the hammer, swing the axe. Oh, you do swing the hammer, you do swing the axe. But I'm not sure how that would apply to the candle. Yes, I'm breaking my brain over the word. It is a bit of a stretch, I'm going to be honest with you, but I think you guys can do it. You're chatting on Discord and on MC. Yeah, it's not swing, but you're kind of, keep trying. Like you guys are almost there. It's not necessarily the same word. It's different words, but they might have something in common. Piece or insert. Oh, this actually as well. You're close, you're close. So notice that it's a round peg going into a round hole, a square peg going into a square hole. So, for example, if you try to put a square peg into a round hole, it wouldn't fit. Yes, good. So it wouldn't fit. So the word, so not the word, but the action for this picture is fit. So now we just have to find what are the action words for each of these that have something in common with the word fit. It still looks like doorknobs to you? Yeah. So you guys are doing good. We can definitely figure this one out. Fit. Okay, so we figured out the action word for this. So let's move on to the log and the axe maybe. So what is happening here? What is the action that's happening here with the axe and the log? Match a light? You mean light a match? It's an exam you didn't study for. Yeah, no, that's kind of how a lot of the riddles in this book can like feel that way. Wedge, cut, Junkles, you're onto the right track. You're definitely on the right track. Oh, your English is not okay. Well, what would you say these logs down here? What has happened to them? Split. There you go. You got it. To snuggle in? Okay, sorry. That's really funny. Do you think the axe is snuggling into the log? Halved. Okay, yeah, so the word is split, you guys. Good, good. So we have fit, split. That should start moving you in the right direction, right? For what words would those be? Fit, split, hit. Good. Junkles got hit for the hammer and the nail. You said that earlier? Oh, I must have not seen it. And the candle can be lit. Yeah, cool. So you guys got fit, split, lit, hit. So what do all those words have in common? Well, they all rhyme. Yeah, yeah. So they all contain the word it. Yeah. There you go. Good. So the word is it. Wasn't that fun? So I'm going to add that to our list over here. I think we missed a word. So we might have missed a couple words in the sequence, but I'm just going to add it here. We can figure out the order later. And we have the letter H as well. Quit. Yeah. Are you about ready to quit? You've had it with this maze. Well, you can always go through door 11 and end up in room 24 if you're ready to quit. That's it. That would be a good pun. I9T20, so go to room 29. Oh. All right. You know, I'm gonna give the thumbs up to Martin's comment. I equals 9, T equals 20, so go to room 29. Either that or room 920. Yeah, I don't think there's that many pages in this book. Oh man, could you imagine if there was 920 rooms? You could spend your whole life trying to figure this book out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, so you guys all good with room 29? I'm giving a nice solid thumbs up for room 29 for you guys. All right. It's kind of far-fetched. Yeah, I agree. I agree. A lot of the riddles in this book are really a stretch, you know. All right. So we're back in room 29. Just making notes here. There we go. Okay. All right. So we haven't been to room 2. We know that room 35 is, we've been there before. It's not a bad room, but I guess it didn't really seem to lead us anywhere. And room 40 is a bad room. We definitely don't want to go through room 40. And we already went through 8, and I think that's where we started getting off track today. So our options are 2 and I have another clue I can give you that I can give you guys if you want. Um, if you feel like you're ready for another clue. We haven't been to 35? I have 35 here from like one of our last sessions. I honestly don't remember it. I mean, there could be something there, you know. Just because we passed through it doesn't mean that there wasn't something there that we just missed, you know. But we definitely we haven't been there today. It was like one of our last sessions. Okay, so here's the clue. The last session was basically over a year ago, I know. But like I'm glad you kept your notes too, like cuz you know, I wasn't sure like how accurate mine were, so it's nice to have like a backup set of notes to refer to. All right, so here's your clue, guys. There's a door behind this sheet. And it has a number. I knew it. Yeah. The sheet is very inconspicuous, isn't it? But so this is one room in the maze that it sort of breaks that rule where like every time we see a door and there's not a number on it, like there's no way we can go through it, you know? This room kind of bends that rule. Blindness is no disadvantage because they hit the door. That's why there's a sign on the door. There is a what in this room? Sound is scattered. Go to page spatula. Well, what number in the alphabet is the letter spatula? We have to figure that out first. S? So the door that we want to go through is behind the sheet. It's not this door. I was just pointing to this one as an example. But the door we actually want to go through is back here. And it does have a number. We just have to figure out what that number is. What? There's a what in this room? Also, I'm going to say, since we have been in this room twice already now, this room is on the correct path to go into the middle of the maze. Therefore, this room also has a word. That's a part of our secret phrase or whatever it is that we will have to figure out later down the line. But we can't write. Can't go to page spatula. Could the numbers have been put on the table if they took the sign down? I'd say room 20. Where do you get number 20 from? Because the number that we're looking for, it is in the room. I'd say room 20. Or is the answer more abstract? Either that or room 17. Upon? Oh my god, you guys. Okay. So Italian Rebel says it's room 17. And that's correct. Bernie says the word for the room is upon. And that's correct also. Wow, you guys, just rapid fire. You got that. Okay, so I'm just going to write upon here. We'll have to unjumble these words. Yeah, 17. So remember when we turned the picture upside down, we could see a 1 and a 7, like right here. And the candles are not lit. That kind of was another, clue pointing to the number 17. Directions for salt and pepper are on things, but also up, meaning the holes are different, giving us directions. Oh, like up and on? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not seeing it. All right, so room 17. We are doing awesome. We haven't died yet. Wait, did we? Well, no, we didn't die. We didn't die. We didn't go to the bad room. All right. 17. Oh, it's very sandy in here. Can we really go into room 17 based on an upside down candle holder? That's kind of weird. Yeah, that is the actual solution. That room is tricky. So when I said, because generally in this book, the rule is if the door doesn't have a number, you can't go through it. But the last room we were just in, it bends that rule. It kind of bends its own rule, if you know what I mean. Or maybe breaks its own rule, kind of. So, yeah, that's the actual answer to that room, believe it or not. I thought we should be able to see the number. We did die multiple times before, yes. Why on earth are you here? Oh, very, very tricky. It is very tricky. Bernie's saying go to room 45 already, huh? The rule never says that the number of a door must be on it. That's true. The number could be floating around the room. 6 is a bad room? No, yeah. Well, it's so small, too. Okay. So 6 is bad. Have we been to 45? 45, 45, 45. We haven't been to 45, guys. We have been to 33 a couple times. Oh, okay. So I'm going to show you guys this. 33, 33. Right? This is from our last session, like, a year ago. So if we went to 33 twice and didn't really end up anywhere, that tells me it's kind of a dead end or like a loop or something. So maybe 33 might not be a good choice either. But we already got a vote for 45 from Bernie. Yeah. Okay, bye, Junkles. We're probably going to wrap this up soon. All right, 45, 45. Sounds good. So, 45 is the last page in the book. It is also the center of the maze. Congratulations, you guys. We made it to the center of the maze. We are halfway there. There's a lot going on in this page. But here, I'll read the page to you. Here. The room at the center of the maze. My guests thought that whoever lived here was a careless person to leave so many things around. They were wrong. There was really only one thing for them to find, the riddle of the maze. They demanded that I show it to them. Do you think it is written on the wall for all to see? It is hidden here somewhere, perhaps throughout the room. As far as you're concerned, what the maze teaches can be learned in every room. They looked and looked. Every group is the same. Now, I said, after a last look around, we must find our way back out. Leaving the center of the maze, we found ourselves in... Yeah, so here we are, middle of the maze. That means we're halfway in, and then we just gotta get out. But I'm gonna stop us here. And I really want to continue this next Saturday. I can't make a promise on that, but I'm gonna pencil it in. I'll make an official announcement on the channel if that's what I end up doing. Because I don't want to wait too long. We've been through so much today, and we've figured out a few words. We've figured out a few rooms, so I don't want to wait too long. All right, what are you guys saying here? Oh, why you are? I am strong spear. What? Okay, until next time. Can we first find the riddle in this room? I mean, you can. Before I sign off, how about I give you guys some clues to help you figure it out, and then you can kind of take your time, because it'll take time. It's not easy. But I can help you figure out the riddle of this room. So just to be clear, oh, thanks you guys. It's been really fun. I'm really glad that we had a lot of people participating. But don't go just yet. I'm going to help you guys get some more clues so that between now and the next session, maybe you can figure out the riddle of this particular room. So just to be clear though, the words that we were writing down earlier are not the same as the riddle of this room. It's its own thing, okay? This we have to still figure out words for, but this room has its own question that it's asking. So, you don't have time for homework? Some people want it, so I'm just going to go over it really quickly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. So the first word to pay attention to is these two pictures here. The words that describe what's in these pictures are the first part. The next part is this W question mark, and then this picture on this other side of a hat. So these ones go together as another part of the clue. The third part is, we'll go over here to this sign. It's upside down. The letters that you can see here will form the next part of the clue. And then after that, the picture here of this eyeball and this giant letter Z over here also pair together to form another part. There's this row of logs and this image down here also pair together to make another part, and then one last part is this U and the shoe. So you put the U and the shoe together somehow to form another part. So I'm sure you can see why I don't want to do all this right now. It's a lot. So if you guys feel inclined to rack your brains in the meantime, you have some information here that will help you kind of start to put the pieces together if you want. Otherwise, we can go over it, for the next session. We'll definitely do that. Martin says W plus hat equals what? Well, yeah, you're actually right about that. See, Martin already figured out one of the words in the riddle. One of the words is what? Okay, why do nuns don't wear hats? Belt piercer and nun. That's funny. Elvis, I have the Z. 4 logs in a row are strong. I am shaking. I am shaking. You guys are like, you're actually not like too far off. It's kind of funny. But yeah, you and the shoe. It is insanity. That would be correct. You're also right about that, Martin. It is pretty crazy. So all right, guys. It's been really fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this whole time and helping me figure this out. It's been really cool to like, see and hear all the things that you guys pick up on that like I have never seen. Like I've flipped through this book many times before, and there's just so much here that like I think it really does work better when everyone kind of like puts their heads together. Thanks. I'm glad you guys had fun. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully I'll be able to stream again next Saturday so we can get on this right away. But I'll definitely confirm later on my channel, like later today, if that will be the case or not. But it will definitely be sometime soon for sure. Cool. I loved it too. You guys were really fun. This was awesome. You did way better this time? Yeah, cool. I think everybody kind of like pitched in here and there, and it worked well. It worked really well. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta grab a bite to eat. I'm starting to pass out, fade fast here. So have a good afternoon or a good night or morning, or whatever part of the world you're in. Yeah, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.